I believe there's 5, just like season 1. I think the only one that's different than 5 is the 4th game that has 4, I think.
Well,
There was a sketchy man that came looking for this group while we were home, asking about them, and we told them about it after they got back and he left.
My back is done being
And apparently they know him and they were part of his group and they're not all that good of friends. So we headed out and now we found our way to this resort. Some other random guy died because Nick here in the front with a rifle shot him, even though he seemed like a cool guy that was willing to help us, but Nick didn't realize that from a distance and shot him, and
be good to know if anybody's
now we're probably going to have bad blood with the group he was a part of.
Probably get a better view from up top. You'd have an easier time getting up there. You feel like taking a look?
So we're fleeing from Mystery Man that...
It'd be just like climbing a treehouse. Just a really tall treehouse.
That I don't actually know why him and this group have bad blood between one another.
I hated it.
We're fleeing Mystery Man. Found our way to the ski resort here. Well, up to have a lookout, I suppose.
Just take it slow, and I'll catch you if you fall. Probably.
That was a pretty good expression there. Whoa, that was weird movement.
When I was a kid, we used to jump rooftops downtown.
Just kidding, I'm going back down. Oh, it won't let me.
That sounds stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. The trick was not to look down, though.
That looks pretty good there.
Whoa, you're fine. You're fine. Just look at me, okay? You're fine. All right, just slow down, just for a second, okay?
I know I'm fine.
Why doesn't he climb up here? Why doesn't he do it? I guess story reasons. It's so we're up here when tensions arise down there. Spoilers, that I remember. We have to rush down.
See anything?
The bridge. Oh, that a car?
Wait.
Look at light.
I see something.
What is it?
A light. Wait, there's another. Luke.
Oh, maybe not a car. Maybe it's just flashlights if they're moving around fast. Oh yeah, back down we go. Looks like they're all having a grand old time over there, aren't they? They are having a fantastic time. So much for rushing down because of tensions. Maybe I misremembered a little bit, but yes, I do remember there being tensions here between these groups.
Excuse me, honey, but do I look like a fucking thief?
Everyone calm down. Hey, man, you calm the
Hey, look, another generic-looking guy.
Sarah, get behind me. Tell us who you are. We ain't here.
Probably isn't gonna last long. If I had to guess, 'cause I don't remember him.
Whoa.
Please, just do what he says.
Well, in terms of characters from the first game, there is one more.
Kenny.
Wait, you know this guy?
Clementine?
And no matter what you do in the first game, he's found in a situation where there's like no way he lives. You never actually see him die. But in a situation where it seems like no way he can get out of that, no matter what route you take. But he manages to be a character in this game. Manages to make it out of whatever tricky situation he found himself in the first. Which is actually a really good thing because I honestly think he's one of the best characters in this series.
I just started dinner.
Like, he's so far from perfect, and that's what makes him like an amazing character.
It's gonna storm soon. Please, come in.
Like, he's not just nothing but moral good. He's complicated. Did he give her the wrong Dwayne Johnson eyebrow raise? If so, I guess I didn't notice. Whoa, it's still Halloween. It's a little bit early to be celebrating Christmas here. I was at PetSmart the other day to get crickets for my lizard. And so yesterday, it wasn't even Halloween yet. And all the Halloween stuff was on clearance. And they were starting to sell the Christmas stuff. And they were starting to collect donations for Santa's Anonymous. on
But
October
after we found this
30th.
stuff in storage,
And I was
we
like,
couldn't
really?
resist
Are you
making an
kidding me?
exception. What's funny?
Oh, nothing, Walt. Walter here's one smart some bitch. Makes a mean can of beans, too.
Well, why don't you two catch up while I get some dinner started? Please, make yourselves at home. You can leave your things over there.
The hell we will.
Yeah, I'm holding on to my rifle. Thanks.
You're our guests here. There's no need to worry.
Tell him to put his gun down then.
Kenny?
Will you vouch for these people, Clem? If you tell me they're good, then I'm good.
Us. You were the one waving a gun around, man.
We're cool, okay? Hey, we're cool. We're cool. Clementine?
They're cool. Everyone's cool.
Dad,
No need to worry.
a Christmas tree.
Not now, Sarah.
Isn't it great? We found it all in storage.
It's amazing.
That looks like it's the exact same rifle that Pete had. Like the exact same blood splatters all over it. Which, again, poor maintenance. You should keep your weapons clean if you want them to function long term. Hey, look, exact same blood splatters on that rifle, too.
Good.
What are the
If
odds?
you'll all
Hey, look,
follow
another
me,
axe.
I'll show you where you can sleep.
Still don't know why I didn't yoink that earlier one. But what do I know? Cafeteur? What? What'd that last sign say? Pretty sure I misread that, but
Still wearing this dirty old thing, huh? You know, I half expected to see Lee walk up next to you. You guys were like...
yeah, across these series, again, I don't really remember anything about the third, so speaking
shit, I
just
didn't mean to...
from
It's just
knowledge of
hard
the
not
first
to
and
think
second.
about it, you know?
I'm not quite sure whether my favorite character is Lee or Kenny. It's one or the two.
He saved me.
I knew it. I knew he would. That guy had a fire in him, sure as shit.
Like, as characters,
Hell,
that is.
he was a hell of a guy. When my son, well, he took care of him. I'll never forget that. So,
Yeah.
where'd you end up?
Those were the decisions that I made, was taking care of Duck. Well, I was with Krista and
I was
Omid.
with Krista and Omid. Omid, well, Krista and I were together for a while, but these guys caught us. She's gone.
Sounds like it ain't been easy for you. I'm sorry, darling. I wish I could have found you sooner. But everything's gonna be fine now.
Krista said you were
told me
dead.
You were dead.
I am. This is all a dream. Sorry, bad joke. For some reason, I
Well,
tried
nice
to save
ventriloquism
that
there.
fucking shitbird Ben. Then it turned into a damn cluster. Couldn't help the kid, but I got out. Long story short, I got lucky. Real lucky. Spent a long time alone after that. And then I met Sarita, thank God. Gosh, it's great to have you back.
You two catching up?
Clem, this is my girl, Sarita. Ain't she beautiful?
Nice to meet you, Clementine.
Hey, Walt, where's Matthew?
Seems he's found
Still
new
out there
family.
rooting around?
Of course he is. Well, I'll start dinner.
Carlos, right?
Probably what he'd have to do to
Mind
keep
if I
himself
steal your
sane.
daughter for a secret mission?
Stay in sight, sweetie.
Can we do anything to help?
He definitely
Use
went
hand
through a lot in
outside.
the first
We got
game.
a lot of supplies to bring in before that storm hits. Sure.
Wah, itchy ear.
Clem, why don't you help Walt with dinner?
Okay, maybe I will. I wasn't sure how I felt about the pillar textures for a hot second there.
Yeah, thanks.
Excellent. Want to help me prepare a little dinner?
Maybe he looks very faintly familiar
So
now.
how do you know Kenny?
I don't know.
He and Sarita have been a huge help.
Um,
Matthew and I barely knew what to do around here the first week. But Kenny, well, he never slows down.
we're old friends.
We're old friends. I met him after it happened.
When he was with Lee? Yeah, he only told us a little. Connecting with people is so important. I don't know what I'd do
Yep,
without
for
him.
sure.
Gosh, you remind
I'm
me
not
of
really
my
helping with
students.
dinner, am I?
I can't imagine what it's like growing up in the middle of all this.
It hasn't been easy. I don't
It
know.
hasn't been easy.
I can imagine. It's hard enough as an adult. Almost done. Would you do me the honor of tasting the first course, madam?
No. What is
What
this?
is this?
Le Walter Surprise, an autumnal legume salad with a peach roux. It's peaches and beans. That's all we got.
No worries there.
Huh. Striking resemblance.
We've heard that before.
Anyway, I'll take it from here.
I'm sure Bowser would like those. That's fair enough. I do hope you have a good rest of the day, rest of the night, and then day at work tomorrow. Around the lodge. What's this? CD.
Cousin Jared's concert.
There's no worries
October
there.
13th, 1998.
Look at dinner table.
Reminds me of school.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with the game's story, I do think that is a really good story. I do prefer the story of the first game personally, but I do quite like this one as well. Happy Halloween, Snow Penguin. How's it going? Happy Halloween to you.
What's
I
the song
haven't
you're
seen
humming?
one of
Oh.
these
Good
since.
King Wenceslas.
Whoa,
My favorite
multiple
piece.
dialogue over one
What's it
another.
about? Well,
That's what I would say.
it's about a king.
But it's kind of
I'll
hard to
make it
one up
yourself.
that.
Here's
I
how
do think that
do
this
this
is
and string them up over
really
there.
good as well, though.
You knew Kenny before.
I watched the first one
Incredible to see
a
him
long
again.
time ago when it first
When
came
I
out. I
met
just
him,
watched it on YouTube.
well, he's so different now. But you must be so good.
And I
at
don't
it.
really remember
Didn't
anything
say
about
anything
it,
about
honestly. I'm doing
No,
pretty alrighty here. I had
we
a
won't talk about
chill
it
day
before
at
I
work,
met him.
sorting out a whole bunch of like
Oh.
old study stuff, sorting out what's expired
Everything
and needs
takes
to
a
be
little
tossed, and what stuff is still
coaxing these
usable,
days.
and sorting that all out into different
Perfect.
groups. That's my
Now
whole
we
work
just
day
need the
today.
topper.
That and walking around
We
campus a
always
little
had an
bit.
angel on top of our tree. My family didn't
And a little
celebrate
bit around the
Christmas,
Stollery Children's
but I
Hospital
still
that
love the
this and next stream are
decorations.
fundraising for, actually. In my full Luigi cosplay with my Ghostbusters Proton pack there, which I'm changed out of now into my basic Enharmonia setup here. Because I was Luigi last year, Halloween stream, and I was like, let's not do the same thing for 2 years in a row. It was fun wandering around with that and getting some comments on my Ghostbuster Luigi setup. Definitely a lot of people thought it was cool. Some people just thought it was super confusing. Like, wait, why does Luigi have a Ghostbusters Proton pack? So I definitely got a decent few looks of confusion and some questions from people that didn't know Luigi's Mansion. For shame. But yeah. If it ever re-releases you can play, I don't know if it'll ever re-release. I think it might just be one of those video games lost to the void now. Okie doke, will do, Guzba.
We can't be sure.
Yeah, Minecraft story mode is in like such a
It's been
weird
week,
place
man.
now.
We gotta be out of the woods.
The licensing and all
Can't
that,
be
or
sure.
whatever
Might be
it is.
tracking us.
Some sort of
Tracking?
weirdness.
What do you think they are? Ninjas?
Clem, Luke said you saw some people in the valley.
No.
People? Way down there. How?
She's got binoculars, genius.
I saw lights.
Yeah.
I saw lights
Which way did they go?
back into the woods.
We cannot take any chances. We leave at dawn.
But we're safe here for tonight, right?
Clementine, you talked to that man Walter, right? What did he say?
He
You didn't tell him anything about us,
said...
did you? We have to be careful. They could be hiding something.
Talked about
We
Kenny.
mostly talked about Kenny.
If there was other things that we
Loud
talked about
man with the beard.
all that much, I
Yeah,
wouldn't have
we
noticed
got
because I was
him.
busy talking about other
Look, I don't
things
care
while
what
that
that man
cutscene was
said.
going
We're
on,
staying
so
here tonight.
whoops.
Just talk to the
It's
rest of
neither
us.
here
They
nor
trust
there.
you. See what you can find out. I'm gonna go find Luke.
Honey, I don't feel so good.
Beck, what's wrong?
Mr. Stark.
I drink.
You got it. I'll be right back.
Examine box. Pick up star ornament, sure. That goes there. Sure, put star on Christmas tree. Star.
That's nice, I guess.
I guess.
Beautiful. I used to love this time of year. You know, now that your friends are here, this place is starting to feel like a real home.
Super
Matthew and
cozy
Walter are
here.
amazing people. Honestly, it's dangerous to be this kind, but they can't help it. Wait until you meet Matthew. He's a real character. The first time he met me, he called me Rita. So I call him Maddie now.
What does he look like?
Oh, he's
So yeah,
a
that's his other
handsome
character,
man,
Matthew.
A little shorter than Walter. He should be
Whoever
back
he
soon.
be. Maybe he was the flashlights.
Clem,
That wouldn't
I
make sense for him to
wanted
go
to
back into
ask
the
you,
forest. Wait, no,
does
Matthew would
Kenny
be
seem
the
different to
guy
you?
that was probably
I
killed.
didn't know him before, and
Now that I
well,
think about it.
I'm curious. He has good days and bad days like everyone else. But lately I get the feeling
He does seem
struggling.
different.
He does seem different than I remember.
In what way?
I'm not sure.
Sanita will, or
Well, you
Sarita,
three
not
have been
Sanita.
busy?
Kenny!
We'll remember that.
Isn't it great?
I got it, hon.
I think I can
Move
manage
you
Ken.
more?
I said I got it.
Always has to play the gentleman. But I'll tell you, when I met
Some
him,
gentleman.
he couldn't lift a fly. Why don't you go see if your friends are ready for dinner, Clementine?
Okay, I will. So go upstairs here. Also, Snow Penguin says, I know you're local here. Any plans on stopping by the Extra Life event by any chance? On the weekend here? Talk to Rebecca. I guess that's the only person I can talk to over
Are you
here.
okay?
Just got a little dizzy.
Since that's the next upcoming
I can't
land
take care of
thingamabob.
myself. How am I supposed to raise a child? I mean, how can anyone now? Everything's so fucked up.
It's not gonna be
It's
easy.
not gonna be easy.
I know it's gonna be hard. But at the same time, I already feel a little less lonely. Because I know that no matter what happens, I'll get to meet someone new.
Oh,
She's kicking.
We just met a lot of new people, but I take you mean in a very different way then.
It's okay. We're gonna get to something soon.
Realistically, I'd want to say no, but I'd also want to be polite. Because
She's gonna be a runner.
realistically, I would have no interest. I'm gonna be honest.
If he finds out it's not his, he'll kill me. I don't know what to do. I can't believe I'm asking a little girl for advice. But I guess nothing's weird anymore.
I wouldn't say anything.
I wouldn't say anything.
There's my man.
You all right, baby?
I'm fine, you big
That
guy.
water bottle looks empty.
Just need to get some food in you. Thanks for staying with her, Clem.
Well, everyone, dinner is served. Come on, let's eat.
Quite the merry little group we have now.
You okay, man?
Quite a lot of opportunities for a game like this to start picking people off.
I wish I hadn't pulled that trigger.
That's how these games
Try to
work.
forget about it.
Right here, Clem.
Oh, and then you choose like which table to sit at. I can chat with you guys some other time. I'm sure they'd understand that I want to catch up with old friend, right? Don't take it personally.
So, Clem,
Don't
we
be
were
so
just
hurt.
talking. What's the deal with the kid? And what's his name? Luke? He in charge? You trust him?
Kenny, please.
Sarita, we don't know these folks.
They seem nice.
Yeah, well, gators seem nice too, till they bite your damn arm off.
Kenny.
I'll vouch for them. Luke's a good guy.
I like him. He's a good guy.
Would you trust him with your life?
I think so.
That guy, Big Al, he said they were on the run.
Some people are after them.
Well, you don't have to worry about that no more. They'll go tomorrow and you can stay here.
Absolutely. Honey, you stay with us as long as you want.
She's staying for good.
If that's what she wants.
Of course she does.
I'll say
Right,
okay,
Clem?
thank you.
Thank you.
I know the story's gonna have to work out
This is
one
like
way
a
or another,
dream.
so it wouldn't
Damn it, I am so happy
work out,
right
but
now.
like...
I can't even tell you.
Realistically, if I was in her situation, I think that's what I'd be most comfortable with. Old friendo I can be safe and secure with, rather than, like, new friendos that are still not telling me the truth and are being hunted by someone that they're
Hey
not elaborating
Hey.
on.
Hope you like
And I
the
know
food.
nothing about
Oh, it's great.
being on the run for who knows
Peaches
how
and
long.
beans. Great for nutrition.
No thanks.
Not too great on the way out, though, I tell you. So it's Luke and Nick. Luke and Nick. You guys sure do look like a match.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying you look like good friends, that's all.
So, what was your plan here? Hold out for the winter?
Actually, we were thinking of moving on. Somewhere up north. You ever heard of a place called Wellington?
Well,
Oh, that's the place that we were heading at one
What the hell
point.
was that?
A place.
A place.
What kind of place?
A good one, Einstein.
Krista and I were going there.
Krista and I were going there.
Supposed to be a big camp up near Michigan.
Michigan?
You got a hearing problem, kid? Yeah, Michigan.
Yeah, he's not playing nice with these
Fresh
guys.
water, lots of land, and cold-ass winters so the walkers get slow.
Sounds like bullshit.
Listen, Vanilla Ice, I don't know what your deal is, but you're more than welcome to take off in the
Well,
morning.
that'd be just fine by me.
What's the deal with these guys, Clem?
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
It's fine, Nick. We're not staying.
She's staying.
What? Excuse me?
I'm
You
gonna say
heard me.
please don't fight.
Please, don't fight.
Gentlemen, please, there's no need for this. Now look, we've all had a long day. Please eat.
Pass me that can, Duck.
Oh.
Duck? Who's Duck?
Just leave him alone, Luke.
Hey, Clementine, would you lend me a hand outside for a moment?
Poor dude. Yeah, maybe this
I'm sorry
version
about
with the
that.
graphics is starting to grow on me a
I
bit
used
more.
to be a teacher, and I remember what it's like to be caught in the middle of two cliques. I suspect they'll find common ground soon enough. It may take a
Still
little time.
very much not used
but
to
that's
it,
just how
but
these things work. Everything will be fine. Listen, relationships are like any machine. You don't throw them out when they break down. You get your hands dirty and you grease the wheels. What do you say? Will you help me work on them? The two of us must unify our actions for the common good. You know, like Churchill and Roosevelt. They say the world is over, but I'll tell you a secret. It's not. People are more political now than they ever were before. In the end, we can't change the world. All we can do is continue to learn from each other, to empathize and use our heads. All war is a symptom of man's failure as a thinking animal. Steinbeck. Have you read him?
nope.
Well, we have plenty of time.
Guess I don't
to
have any
catch
choice
up
there.
on reading. My partner Matthew is amassing quite the literature collection. I think you'll like him. In any
Oh,
case,
yeah,
the
that
point
definitely
is,
was
as
Matthew. He
long
had
as we have
literature
our
in his
wits
trunk.
about us, we can always make the right choice.
Chest, or whatever the term is. It's never that
It's
easy.
never that easy.
What's the matter, Clementine? Is there something you want to tell me? You can talk to me, Clem. There's almost nothing you could tell me that would surprise me.
I'll
I can promise
I'll be
you.
transparent.
I'm just worried about the people chasing us.
You're safe now. Don't worry. Matthew will be back soon, and everything will be fine.
Hey, kids, what are you two talking about?
Oh, he got his rifle back.
Oh,
Still
politics.
just as
The hell?
bloody and dirty as ever.
I would imagine you know all about politics, Kenny.
Man, I know one advantage of living in the apocalypse is not dealing with that shit no more. I was just gonna check the windows round back before this storm hits. Give us a hand?
Sure.
What? Give us a hand? Like, who is he addressing there?
Miss?
Like, presumably, me and him were us because this guy responded.
Please, do you have
Was
any
this
food?
one of the people
Are
from
you
400 Days?
I saw the house and I have a family.
Pretty sure
We're
she was.
starving.
The one where we
live
ran
down
through the
there.
cornfield and
Of course. Why don't you come in?
took out that one
Miss-
lady.
Bonnie.
Yeah, I'm
Walt,
pretty
I
sure
don't
that was
know.
the case.
You just gonna let her in like that?
Don't know if any
It's
400
fine,
Days
Ken.
choices would
You
affect
don't know
anything
this
here,
girl.
but
Then we'll have to get to know her. Right, Clem?
Walt.
How much damage can this poor woman do?
Check her for weapons.
Yeah.
sounds like a good idea. Bonnie will remember
Thank you.
that.
Really, but that storm will be on us soon, and I gotta get back to my family.
I'll bring something out to you then.
You don't have to do that.
No, it's fine.
What about your people?
We've got plenty. You stay put. I'll be right back.
Well, I don't really know much about her.
I have a little girl like you. How old are you, sweetie?
I don't think the 400 Days stuff would. Whatever.
I would have thought older than that.
What harm does it do to say? But yeah, all the little mini episodes don't really do much for a massive ton of character building
Here
or
you are, miss.
establishing an interesting character or
This is too
anything.
much.
Don't mention it.
I don't know how to thank you.
Just help someone else down the line.
Thank you so much. I'll be going now.
You stay safe.
You too.
It looks very animatronic-like during those animations.
Clem, go on inside.
Very
and get to
robotic.
bed. Walt and I gotta talk for a second.